Hi guys!
Hello.
You may want to roll up the window because we got the air on.
Well, I'm going to turn the car off.
So, we're here waiting for your MRI. They're going to put you out, and I may have to drive him home. He doesn't think I'm going to have to drive him home. I'm driving him home. I'm driving you home.
I don't think so.
Anyway, we've been sitting here, because we have to wait a little bit before we go in there, and we were discussing a few things and how I really, really do believe in living to the fullest every day. No matter what problems we have, right? No matter, we're all going to have financial issues sometimes. We're all going to run into family problems. We're all going to feel like we're in desperation, if that makes any sense. If like we've lost our last friend, and none of that is true. None of it is true. We have to believe that it's all going to be okay, but how do we pass that? Well, we take every day and we make it a grateful day. We're thankful that we woke up today and we push forward. Every day there's a way to push forward, right? And you've got to find that button somewhere in your head that you can do it. You can push forward with weight loss. You can push forward with family, with problems. You can do it. Never feel like you're the only one going through something, because you're not.
No, you're not. I tell you what, right now, like I said, we're driving up here and we're talking about things, and it's always darkest before the dawn.
It is.
And you got to keep. I have faith that God will pull us through all this. But I tell you what, right now, yeah, all I see is a black tunnel, and I cannot see the end. And it's getting.
But together,
I mean, we'll make it. Well, but I don't know how. But we'll make it. Like I said, I have faith in God, and He takes care of us. He always has. But I'm at my wit's end here at the end right now, to be honest.
we had a friend that passed away on Saturday, and I know that a lot of you know her, so I'm going to go ahead and mention her. Cross Pecans, Susan. And Catherine, if you're listening, that's her sister. She let Linda Lombardo know about it, and then Linda Lombardo let me and Connie know about it. And I want to say so many things about that situation, about friends that go on to live life after weight loss surgery. Sometimes we don't find time for each other, and then we feel guilty after something like this happens, and we wonder, was I there enough? Was I not there enough? Whatever situation it might be, it hurts. It hurts. And I know that I knew her struggle. I knew her struggle. And I knew how hard it was.
Let me say this. One of the things that I've learned when I lost my best friend, Jim, and I remember him leaving to go to the track, and he was killed in a race car that night that me and some friends built. And Dean is my best friend, and we, have always been doing things together, but that's beside the point. But when Jim left, I can picture him standing in the parking lot, and I told him to give him hell, because that's what I do every time he goes to the races. And he was very nice enough to take my son with him, who had never been to a race. And when this happened, I tell you what, it turned on a light with me, because we have got to remember that we're only here on this planet for a short time. It may seem long, and the struggles are real. But I tell you what, you need to take time. Tell your friends that you love them, you like them. Stop and smell the roses. You
And I
can't.
know that it's hard
You,
for everybody, because sometimes we lose out on some of those friends that it's not like, you have your circle, and then you have other people that you think of. When you think of them, that's what I try and do. The minute I think of them, that's the minute I text them or I call them.
But what I'm getting is that if you say goodbye to one of your friends, it's just like when this happened with Jim. I tell another friend of mine, Junior, who I haven't seen in a while, and I've been running with Junior for years. But you know what? I love him. I love that family. They're like family to me.
Yeah.
And you gotta tell him this, because you just can't take it for granted that they know. And when you see
And
him,
even if they know,
and when you see him or you talk to him on the phone, and like I tell Junior now when they call, I love you, man. You take care of it, because that may be the last time you're going to be able to do that.
yeah,
And when my father passed away, I screwed up on that one, because he wanted to talk about the ranch and he wanted to talk about the history of the family and all this, and I basically said, I don't have time, I've got to go. And that was a lie.
but you can't.
I could have stayed there. I could have talked to him. I wasn't in a hurry, except I was in a hurry to go party. And that I screwed up. And I still kick myself in the butt for doing that, but there's nothing I can do to change it.
But you can't beat yourself up. Only do better.
But the only thing that has taught me is that you got to come out forward and you got to just say what you got to say, because you know what? You may not see them again.
Yeah.
And life is that short, and it ends that quick.
Yeah. I have my grandbaby, Liam, Blue Eyes' son's son. And I make him tell me, I love you, Grandma. Because I always say, I love you before he leaves. And here lately, he thinks he's just a little too old to say, I love you. And I told him, you're never too old to say, I love you to Grandma. You say, I love you. Anyway, it just got us to thinking. I know Wendy texted me earlier and wanted to know some more information about Susan. I don't know anything other than what Linda told me. And, guys, life is too short. And problems or no problems, we have to be grateful that we woke up today and that we have the people around us. Even if they're not the people you want it around you forever. You got people around you that need you, that love you today, for who you are today, for what you look like today as well, because that comes into our head, plays with our head a lot, because we've gained weight or we've lost weight or we're not the people we used to be. You're still a human being that can love and embrace today's day. So anyway, I didn't want to make this a downer, but I do want to say that we need to take time for each other.
Amen.
And that's all I wanted to say today. I'm kind of like trying to fight back the tears because she's going to be missed very much. This community, hi Rhea, this community means a lot to me. And no matter how many years go by, and I'm still around, and to see people pass, I try and tell on Facebook, I try and preach it as much as possible. Don't waste your time living on the scale. Yes, you have to focus on today's weight, but don't live for the scale. Live for you. Live for what you look like today. Embrace today's body so that you can embrace tomorrow as well in whatever body you turn out to be in, right? So anyway, I love you guys, and thank you for stopping by, and let me know you came by, and let me know what you think about this. Veronica, amen, yes.
And please do not forget to smell the roses.
That's right. Veronica put a rose at the end. Tell somebody you love them today. Tell
And
somebody you thought of them today.
I smell the rose every day, and she smells sweet.
Do I smell sweet?
Yes, you do.
Anyway, just love on each other, because we've only got each other. All right, guys. Love you.
All right. See you later. Have a good day. Bye.